Have you ever faced a choice between staying true to your beliefs and saving your own life? In ancient Babylon, one man faced exactly that decision, and his response would echo through the centuries as a testament to unshakable faith. The year was approximately 539 BC. The mighty Persian Empire had conquered Babylon, and King Darius the Mede now ruled over 120 provinces stretching from India to Ethiopia. Among his most trusted advisors was an elderly Jewish exile named Daniel, whose wisdom and integrity had earned him a position as one of the kingdom's 3 highest administrators. Daniel's excellence in his royal duties caught the king's eye. Darius planned to place him in charge of the entire kingdom, but this prospect sparked jealousy among other officials. They scrutinized Daniel's life, searching for any fault to bring before the king. Yet they found nothing. No corruption, no negligence, no wrongdoing. Daniel's character was spotless. But these officials knew one thing about Daniel: his deep devotion to his God. 3 times each day, Daniel would open his windows toward Jerusalem and kneel in prayer, just as he had done since his youth. This unwavering ritual would become the key to their scheme. The officials approached King Darius with flattery, proposing a law that would reinforce the king's authority. For 30 days, anyone who prayed to any god or human except the king would be thrown into a den of lions. The king, perhaps caught up in the moment, signed the decree into law, a law that, according to Medo-Persian custom, could not be revoked, even by the king himself. When Daniel learned of the decree, he faced a pivotal choice. Would he compromise his faith to save his life? Would he pray in secret? Would he simply wait out the 30 days? Daniel's response was remarkable in its simplicity. He went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem as usual, got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to God just as he had always done. The plotting officials found Daniel praying and reported him to the king. When Darius heard this news, he was deeply troubled. He had grown to value Daniel's counsel and character, and now he realized he had been manipulated into condemning his most trusted advisor. The king worked until sunset trying to find a way to save Daniel, but the law could not be changed. As Daniel was brought to the lion's den, King Darius said to him, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." Daniel was lowered into the den, and a stone was rolled across its mouth. The king sealed it with his own signet ring, ensuring no one could interfere with Daniel's fate. Darius spent the night fasting, unable to sleep, refusing all entertainment. As first light broke across the sky, he hurried to the lion's den. With anguish in his voice, he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" Daniel's voice rang out from the den, "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done any wrong before you, O king." Overjoyed, Darius ordered Daniel lifted from the den. Not a scratch was found on him because he had trusted in his God. But the story wasn't over. The king then commanded that the officials who had plotted against Daniel be thrown into the lion's den along with their families. Before they reached the floor of the den, the lions overpowered them. Moved by this miraculous display of divine protection, King Darius issued a new decree throughout his vast empire. "In every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, enduring forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed, and his dominion will never end. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions. Daniel's story reminds us that faith isn't just about believing. It's about standing firm when everything is on the line. His example shows us that integrity and devotion to God matter more than life itself. In a world that often demands we compromise our beliefs for safety or success, Daniel's unwavering faith continues to inspire courage. This elderly statesman's night with the lions became more than just a tale of survival. It demonstrated how one person's faithful stand can impact an entire empire, leading others to recognize the power and faithfulness of the living God. Daniel's victory wasn't just about emerging unharmed from the lion's den. It was about maintaining his integrity, trusting God completely, and witnessing his faith transform the hearts of those around him. In the end, Daniel's story teaches us that when we choose faithfulness over fear, when we maintain our integrity despite the consequences, we open the door for God to work in ways that exceed our wildest expectations. Sometimes the greatest victories come not from avoiding the lion's den, but from trusting God while we're in it.